welcome back to my channel. My name is Christopher as always, and welcome to my grow room. So it's been a while since we were up here. I think it was early spring or something. Yeah, I've been just keeping things alive here. So now I really want to get into the new growing season. So it's kind of fun because I have one outdoor growing season and one indoor, and they're completely separated. So I kind of have growing all year. And this is my, the strange thing is I do tropicals in wintertime and I do basic Norwegian carrots and stuff like that outside in the summertime. But it's kind of fun. And I just wanted to bring you in here for this program and just show you around. I'm gonna do that later and just keep you updated. But I wanted to mention a couple of things. Thanks to one of my viewers, I now have dragon fruit. So one of my viewers sent me in mail, it just arrived, a bag of cuttings for dragon fruit. And I placed them in soil, and over the summer they really started to grow. So I'm gonna have to do something with that. Now, to the big thing for me this winter, I'm going to test something. A company called SpiderFarmer reached out to me and asked me if I were interested in testing one of their new growlight units. And in the beginning I was a little bit hesitant because I am kind of picky when it comes to my grow lights. Many people just go online, go onto eBay and everything, and they see LED grow lights and they think, okay, this is fantastic, it's cheap and it works. And they kind of do, but the problem is that the power consumption compared to the light output, it's just horrible on those type of grow lights. And for me, I have so many plants, and if I were to use something that is really inefficient, it would severely damage my relationship with my wife, who's my personal accountant when it comes to electrical bills. So I'm a little bit picky when it comes to that. And I just said back to them, okay, might be interesting. It all depends on what type of diodes or LED chips that you're using. And they're actually using the 301B, I don't know if that's the name, I don't remember that, the LM301B LED. And that's a chip from Samsung, and it is, in my opinion, the best LED chip that I've been using so far. I have my HLG grow light up there, and I'm really impressed with that kind of LED. It is super intensive compared to the power usage, and I'm always interested in trying to widen my horizon on the different vendors that produce these types of grow lights. And they shipped me a panel. It is called the SF1000, I think. And by the way, links are in the description for these lights if you want to go and check them out. And these are made of the LM301B LEDs, and they also have red LEDs, and they also have one infrared, I think I've read. So it's a full spectrum grow light, and it is supposed to be really efficient. And they use the Meanwell driver, and I already used that driver, and I'm really satisfied with that. It's good, high quality. And I think for this panel, this is a 100-watt panel, and I think they're charging $160 US for it. And now I actually think they're on sale now. This is a brand new series, and they probably want to have a sale on it. So I think it's 144 or something, and it's actually free shipping also, delivered here to Norway, and that's not a bad thing. So I got this in the mail, and it was really well packaged, I have to say. It was, yeah, really well. Came like this, and no transportation damage at all. And you get the panel, you get the driver, and you get these two hanging clamps. So I just wanted to test it. I haven't tried it yet, so I think I'm just gonna yeah, the thing is that you know me, I have some kind of project going all the time, and this is my hydroponic pepper, and this is my own cross, and it has yet to produce a fruit, and that's just because I have pruners, and I'm not afraid to use them. So The stem is kind of getting thick. It looks like my outdoor peppers now. And the root ball, if I can get it up there, this thing is just enormous. And I just wanted to do more of these types of things. And I was thinking, I wanted to try to grow. I have just started one of my good friend Kangstar's cross, the Kangstar Lemon Starburst. And I just wanted to see how far I could grow one pepper in a container like this, hydroponically, with this lighting panel. And I'm gonna keep it separate from everything else because I really just want to see how good this can perform over time. If I'm gonna give my opinion on using it, I'm not gonna base that just on the specs because that's not good enough for me. I'm gonna need to try it for a while, and if it's interesting, I will do update videos on that project separately because it is something that I really have been thinking about doing, having different types of lightings and trying to test what the performance will be and see what I can do with it. And I think what I'm gonna do now is just hang this lighting up, and I'm gonna use it the way I use it because there's always 100 ways to use this. People use tents, they use all types of different ways to get the maximum out of it. That's not what I'm about. I'm going to grow it the way I'm used to growing it, and I grow it purely because I want to see the plants grow. And that's the reason why I keep everything here loose and goosey, and everything, all my lighting are fixed way up there, and yeah, it's just important for me to be able to enjoy growing the plants also, and not for the end product, because the road to the result is the goal for me. So I'm just going to stop the camera for a second, and I'm going to hook it up, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, I have the grow light hanging from the ceiling now, and my pepper plant is underneath. This is the size plant that I will be growing under this grow light. And I think it is perfect size for having this phenomenal growth. You don't want to spread everything too much out if you want to have some phenomenal growth. And I would really love to grow the Kangstar Lemon Starburst indoors and have the pepper just completely filled with pods. And yeah, this is the perfect opportunity to test this kind of setup. So yeah, no further ado, let's just plug it in and see what it looks like. I have the camera on auto ISO, so it's probably gonna adjust. Yeah, that is where's the camera? Yeah, that is bright. That is really, really bright. I was expecting it to be bright, and I have to say it really delivers on that. I just have to stand up. My eyes are frying. As you can see, it's a bit hard to see on the camera, but it has a really, really nice coverage of the plant. And it also has really decent lighting all the way out. So yeah, you could of course have much more under this this setup, but I'm going to choose to grow one plant decent, and yeah, I think this is really going to look nice. This is an active cooling panel, and these are, I don't know, people have good things to say about it and bad things to say about it. I personally like it. Because this room is really well ventilated, and I have an air conditioning here also, so it's not getting too crazy hot, and but that's just something that you need to be aware of if you're choosing to grow with this kind of lighting. It's important to have good ventilation and just make sure that they don't overheat. And I will know within a week or so of using this, just to see how it fares through the day and evenings. So yeah, I don't know if you can. It's probably gonna blind you, and the camera is probably not gonna be able to show it. But I'm gonna turn off the light now, and let's just sit down again. Yeah, so that was just the first look at it. I'm definitely gonna have more of this. I'm gonna need to do more with my grow lights overall. It it is interesting content, and I should focus more on it. But I think that this is a good start, and this is really going to be exciting to see what I can do with a pepper plant with a single light like this, because I've never really focused one pepper under a grow light. I've just had several growing, so that's going to be interesting. A couple of things that I would like to see changed. First of all, these adjustable hangers, I don't know what they're called, but they're with this string, and on the ends they're just tied. And I have a few others that I've been using which have a metal clamp instead of a tie, and that is over a period of time really important, and they don't cost much in difference. And I would really suggest that that SpiderFarmer change these to the ones with metal, because it is really, and take it from me, it is really a shame when you lose a light, it drops down just because the tie, the knot unties after a while, and that is just not worth it. So that should be changed with this. And also I noticed, and this is really important, it might be just this panel, and it might be a early unit, I don't know, but the thing is that between the PCB that has the LED lights and the heatsink, there is a thin rubber plasticky type of thermal layer. They don't use thermal paste on these, they use a thermal layer, which is supposed to transfer the heat from the PCB, the panel with the LEDs, to the heatsink, the big metal plate. And for some reason, in one of the corners, this isn't, it's kind of separated. And so I've been looking at it, and it has 4 screws in the middle, and it has 2 screws over there, but it doesn't have any screws on these sides. And if there were a screw there, that wouldn't be an issue. So I would really suggest just drilling 2 more holes and put in 2 more screws. That should be a fairly simple thing to do. It might be just missing on mine, I don't know. But it should be that on all sides. That it's not going to be an immediate problem. But I'm kind of into electricity and into IoT devices and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that LEDs that get slowly overheated over a period of time will wear out sooner than others. So on this side of the panel, I'm gonna get a lot more trouble earlier than on the rest of the panel. So I would really suggest taking a look at that. But other than that, I would say the manual driver, that is good quality. This is something I like and enjoy using, and I'm not too big of a fan of cheap Chinese electric, because yeah, they tend to burn. And the manual driver is a good quality driver, and also the aluminum sheeting has been nicely finished. And overall, I think I really like this panel, and for now you can get it for $144. I think that is a really good price for this, actually. I would be happy to pay that. I've paid that amount several times, and I think that's something that this panel will be worth. Now, I haven't tested the power consumption and the power output of the lamp, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna base this on my experience growing and just see how well it performs over time. So yeah, more of that later, and if you have any questions about it, just let me know, and of course the link to the product is in the description. Let's just finish off by just taking a look around. There is some things growing here, and yeah. First of all, let's just do this simple. The guava has been cut down several times. It's growing nicely back now. It is doing phenomenally. I just transplanted it into hydro, and yeah, I'm gonna need to do more hydro, because I seem to just do that well. And my coffee tree, wow, it is just phenomenal what growing in nutrient-rich water can do with your plants. They are, of course, they have decent lighting, but they just take off. Yeah, and also my olive tree is doing nice. A lot of other smaller things that are not doing too well, but yeah. My alocasia sabrina in the back here, it is doing fine. This was a smaller plant when you last time saw it, I think. It is growing and growing and growing. And I don't know what to do with it. It has some weird spots, but yeah, it is an insect. I've checked, so yeah. Now what's this? Orchid. And I have my other, the rubber figs. They are doing really, really well in a small sized pot. So I maybe need to up-pot this, and yeah, we're gonna have to go more into details on these different types of plants later. And also another friend sent me a bunch of interesting seeds in the mail before summer, and I need to get some of those in ground so we can enjoy some funny things. Maybe cinnamon. Let's just try to grow cinnamon in here. We're gonna have to have this kind of tree trunk and just collect bark all day long, I imagine. Okay, I'm just gonna turn you around. Over in the succulent bed, this bed is not getting grow light now. I don't care too much. It's getting light from outside, and that's gonna be enough for it. Yeah, let me know. I'm just curious. Should I keep it as a succulent case? This is the grow box that I made, and should I keep it with succulents? I'm getting kind of bored. Or should I throw everything out and use it to grow greens in the winter time? So I could have lettuce, and I could have cilantro and basil and everything, and just use it as a real winter garden. Would that be more interesting? My guess is yes. Here is the banana. This is the Super Dwarf Cavendish, and it is doing phenomenal. It was in a smaller pot last time you saw it, but in the summertime I just transplanted it over into the big container. This is the same container that the huge banana was growing in. And yeah, I do expect that this one will do good. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on this one. And here's the papaya. It is, oh, I just need to back up here. It is just phenomenally big, and yeah, I got it. It has a dedicated grow light now, and the trunk is really thick, and yeah, I don't know what to do with this plant. I just can't get myself to get rid of it. It's just too tropical for me. And the last things that I have are two of my citrus. So this is the key lime on the left, and regular lime, I think, on the right. And the key lime at least are doing really well. They have had severe problems with the mealybugs, but I think I'm getting to a point where I have it under control now, and yeah, I'm probably gonna cut those down also. That's kind of what I do. So yeah, okay. This is Christopher saying, may the force be with you, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.